So I had a crazy week. I had a couple of people try to scam me. One person tried to scam me through the Beatstars Propage contact form. Another person tried to scam me right here on YouTube by stealing and re-uploading my beat. A producer did this. I don't know why they did this, but this is going to be a hilarious story. Thank God I took screen recordings. Let's start with the producer who stole my beat. So this was just weird. I don't understand. This is what happens whenever I make a video about anything. Someone's mad. So my last long video that I made was entitled "Let Rappers Steal Beats." It was in response to someone that claimed rappers stealing beats from you is a good thing, and I disagreed because it's not. But anyway, I received this comment from someone named G White. I don't know who this is, but I believe they're an AI producer, AI, whatever. I don't know what to call people who just make music with AI and nothing else. I don't know what, I don't want to call them a producer. So they initially commented, "Hey, if you want, I can show you how I can take your beat. It'll blow your mind. I can make it mine legally." So he's claiming that he can somehow steal someone's beat legally and legally become the owner of a beat that he didn't create. So I said, yeah, sure, make a video, share it. I'm curious, maybe it'll blow my mind. I don't know. I didn't know what he was gonna do. I didn't realize there was hostility behind what he was saying. I thought he was just trying to be instructive and share something that was relevant to producers, but no, he posted this link. It says, "Try take it down, bro. Your video outdated, you not in tune with industry." I don't know what industry that is, because out of the two of us, only one of us is actually in the music business. But I click on the video and it's just a re-upload of a beat I made. He just re-uploaded a beat I made and added AI art to it. So I'm thinking, what am I missing here? Because all you did was steal my beat. I can get it taken down, and he challenged me to get it taken down. So what did I do? I got it taken down. And I mean, it was really easy to get it taken down just via YouTube. You just have to use their regular copyright removal form, and there it is. Okay, so his name is G6 Productions. He's a producer. It's a shame because the video of my beat that he took from me actually was getting him more views than his average video. So I don't understand what the point of that was, but it didn't stop there. Wait a minute, I got a serious question. Why have you not joined the Discord? One, if you're watching my videos, you either love the video or you hate the video. If you love the video, support me. It's $5 a month. You get to join the Discord. We're collaborating on beats. We're selling beats together. We're reviewing beats. We're giving each other professional advice, music feedback. If you join at the higher membership tiers, then you get all my packs for free. I'll drop the link as a pinned comment and also in the video description. But I want to shout out the two newest members. They just joined this week. Shout out Absolute Beats. Shout out Rembrandt. I'm going to make this short. Just join. Join the Discord. Adapt or die, bro. We'd love to see you there. Back to the video. He then took the same beat, ran it through Suno, which is against Suno's terms. But here's the thing about AI bros is that they don't understand the platforms that they use or the technology that they are championing. So they think that they can just run something through Suno and it's theirs. These guys really think that anyone with an IQ above 80 owes them a debate just because they don't agree with them, and it's just a waste of time. So that's been my comment section lately. So here he is doing it again. He posted the new link with the AI generated beat, and it's gone. I got it taken down. So I don't know what the point is. There are just so many people on the internet who really do believe that they understand the music business and they understand IP law, which are one and the same. You know, the entire music business is based entirely on IP law. This is my one sentence summary of the entire music business. The music business is simply the exploitation of intellectual property, whether it's licensing or selling of it, because music is intellectual property, and the only way that anyone makes money off of music is by licensing their intellectual property, by getting royalties from licensing their intellectual property. And so if you don't understand something basic, like if you steal somebody else's stuff, it's not yours, you don't understand the music business. And so there's a lot of talk on the internet from people who swear up and down they know the music business better than you do, and this is what actually ends up happening. It's really nothing. So let's move on to the scam that is kind of terrifying because it's a little more sophisticated. I have a pretty active Beatstars Pro page. This could happen to anyone. You don't have to be a Beatstars member. But the thing with Beatstars is it has this Propage contact form. So a lot of people contact me through that contact form. A lot of it is spam, a lot of it is trash. That's that's how the internet is. But be aware, because you might receive something like this, and you got to make sure that you are not too thirsty for this opportunity to overlook these red flags, because I think the end goal of this is actually a pretty awful financial scam. So Dennis Alvarez, who doesn't exist, reaches out to me. He says, "Hello, we are very interested in the possibility of having you DJ at our corporate event. Would you be available? Blah, blah, blah. Additionally, could you please let me know your location?" That's already a red flag. I'm just going to entertain him because I wanted to make this video to see exactly what the scams are so I can expose them and hopefully help other people avoid these scams. So I said, "Good morning. Tell him where I'm located. Tell him I'm in Madison." What a shock. This is absolutely written with ChatGPT. And look, I use M-dash, but I'm a fucking nerd. I went to school. I have a master's degree in English. I use the M-dash. I've been using the M-dash. People have been using the M-dash since the 1400s. But this is absolutely ChatGPT. "Hello, I'm Dennis with Horizon Entertainment." Again, regular email, but if I searched for Horizon Entertainment, it doesn't exist. He says, "I've been following your work. We're currently scouting top-tier talent." Saying something like scouting top-tier talent, that's a red flag, because this is a dumbass sentence. "Oh wow, they're based in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. What a surprise. That's only like 3 hours from me. High octane set." Like, this is all, no one writes emails like this. This is ChatGPT. So he asked me to share my availability. He asked for performance rates for 1 to 3 hour sets. A 1 hour set is wild. That's weird. Another red flag. Technical writer. This makes sense. And this is where it seems like it might not be a scam, right? Because aside from the ChatGPT written email, a lot of people are just stupid as shit. They can't write emails themselves, so they run stuff through ChatGPT because they're losers. But there are subtle red flags, like asking where I am. Why would you book me if you didn't know where I was based? So I ask him what time of the day, there's all this information that's missing from this. You would tell me what the time of the set is. You would tell me the time of the event. Then I start asking some technical questions because I know, because it's a scam, he's not going to be able to answer any of these technical questions. At this point, I just want to waste his time. So he replies, "Kindly give us a rate." Bitch, answer my questions before I give you a rate. Is there a sound system, or do I have to provide one? That changes the rate. Do you need me to hire a host? That changes the rate. What time does it end? That changes the rate, because I might need to stay there, and then that becomes an all-in kind of thing with travel expenses. So I tell him the rate. What a shock. It's within their budget. I could have told him 50,000. It would have been in their budget. Doesn't matter. He says, "Regarding payment," and here's where things become clear. "Regarding payment, would you be comfortable receiving funds via check?" Why would you ask that? It's very common to get paid via check. The vast majority of people get paid via check or ACH through some kind of checking account. This isn't weird. You're only saying that to set up the scam. We have also finalized the logistics for the event. No, you haven't. To ensure a seamless experience. This is more ChatGPT. Just take note of how well they're not written well. They sound like ChatGPT, but compare this to the next few messages I get from this guy. So I say, sounds great, thank you, because I'm playing into the scam. Stupid ass Dennis, fake ass Dennis. Then he sends the event details. It's a Holiday Inn. In their defense, they give me the time, so 3 to 6. Cool, I don't need to stay there. But then he's really laying it on thick with the chauffeur service. It's like, shut up, man, a chauffeur service. "Do you have any online forms or agreements I can sign to confirm our deal? I'll be the main contact for the event." Another red flag. "Yes, I can send over a booking agreement accompanied by payment information for the deposit to reserve the date once you provide me with the sound system information I requested, as well as your contact information, business name, and address, phone number, because you need that for an invoice." Then I also asked this, I'm just being a shithead now. "Please also CC your contact from the Holiday Inn so I may confirm my tech writer." I ask about decibel limits. I don't give a fuck about decibel limits, but I'm asking just to mess with this guy's head. And here we go. He stopped using ChatGPT. He's calling me DJ as though that's my first name. And he says, "You have nothing to worry about. The venue have everything set." That is how he really speaks, because he is not an English speaker natively. And he stopped using ChatGPT. He got real confident. He's thinking in his mind, "I'm just going to write 2 lines. I don't need ChatGPT. My English is perfect." No, it's not. So then I respond, this is just more shithead behavior. I say, "I'll need to communicate with the venue for legal insurance compliance purposes," which is like kind of true, but not really. He responds, "Like I said, you have nothing to worry about. Best regards." So back to poor punctuation. He's throwing all caution to the wind when it comes to grammar here. So then I asked, just to really rub it in, "Can you send me your company's website as well? I'd love to learn more about Horizon Entertainment. I make it a point to learn about the companies I DJ for to best understand their mission. Like this, again, this is me being a shithead, but it's kind of true. And how convenient. We're currently finalizing our event website and digital materials, and I'm happy to send you a preview link as soon as it's live. So now he's back to ChatGPT. We operate mostly through direct networks and word of mouth. Then I say, Dennis, please send me the remaining technical details you have yet given. Oh, I meant you haven't yet given. I should have run that through ChatGPT. What I meant to type was you haven't, not that it matters because this guy's a moron. You haven't yet given me any information about the sound system at the venue / whether I need to provide sound. Once you do, I can give you a final price. Hello, the venue will be providing all technical equipment for the event. Dennis, you son of a bitch, I need to know exactly what that equipment is so I know it's sufficient for my needs and so I can bring the correct cables. Like, Dennis, you don't know shit about, you don't know what an XLR cable is, dude. You don't know what balanced quarter inches are. I don't need to talk to you about this, Dennis. Give me the information. So then I call his bluff and say, hey, I understand you don't want to go through the trouble of connecting me to the venue, so I'll just give them a call tomorrow and get it sorted out. Then you won't have to do any extra work. What a shock. 4 days, he hasn't replied. So I guess I wasted his time, and that's the end of the scam. But the end goal of the scam, from my research when I just looked it up, is that they're going to issue me an e-check. They're going to send me a screenshot of a check, and I'm supposed to take a picture of it with my phone and deposit it in my bank account, and then the check is bad. And I think what ends up happening is that they probably, this is based on my Reddit research, they will probably at the last minute say, oh, we canceled the event, can you send half of the deposit back? So then I send half the deposit back. And lo and behold, the bank says, oh yeah, that was a bad check, so we're going to charge you a fee for that, and then we're also going to hold you liable for that money that you sent them, so I get screwed over. Not going to happen. Sorry, Dennis. But be careful, because some of this stuff is convincing, especially now with, and I swear I didn't want to make this video about AI, but these two scams involve AI. The first scam was this guy stealing my beats and claiming he had legal ownership of it, and I wish I had saved the beats, the AI beat, because it sounded absolutely trash. But he ran it through Suno, which Suno says you're not supposed to do, and he extended the beat out. It essentially was my drums plus a whole bunch of, you know how Suno is, they add a bunch of cheesy shit. There was like a sax solo for 1.5 minutes. Totally unnecessary. And then this other scam was powered by ChatGPT. This motherfucker could not speak proper English to save his life, but because he had the power of ChatGPT can convert his gibberish into, I sound like an asshole talking like this. Most Americans who speak English are dumb. We're not bilingual. We're not culturally diverse. I'm trying to balance my statements out here, but fuck Dennis and all scammers like him. ChatGPT allowed his emails to seem more convincing, to seem like a native speaker, like a good old guy from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. So in light of the recent videos that I made covering the latest topics in AI, about deep fakes, about how 85% of streams on AI music were found to be, at least on Deezer, to be completely botted, the Mike Smith situation where he might be going to prison for 5 years for botting streams on AI generated music. Hey, this is the new reality. A lot of people are embracing the future because AI is going to improve all of our lives. So I guess even Dennis Alvarez is heaven sent. Anyway, stay safe out there. Hope this doesn't happen to you. Much success to you. Peace.